this works out. See, this works out because I should really be going now.
Okay, I fixed it.
Wow, cool. Okay, that's good.
Alright.
Suicide. Alright.
Oh, check VC text real quick.
Yeah.
Speaking of shattering the language barrier.
I sidestep his theatrics in games for now, realizing that taking the lead is too far out of my character when interacting with Neferu. Read anything good recently, Neferu? Wow.
Custom
okay.
dialogues, yo.
I see. No, I get it.
Get reading.
Yeah. All right. I was. That. Reading that sentence, Enver, I have to take you on the journey that I went on. So my first thought was, what the fuck is this? They're just directly referencing furry stories, and I thought, wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I've read all of these.
Hey, wait a minute. This sentence looks kind of familiar.
What the fuck? From Earth?
It is. This is the opening sentence to my latest essay.
No. Oh. Oh.
I've been reading a lot of furry stories lately. To name a few, I've read Adastra, Echo, Arches, House Pets, A&H Club, Tamberlane, and much less recently, Two Kinds.
So now you know the real reason why I asked you to start reading.
Oh.
Because this week,
okay, this is what's happening.
This week I spent several hours manually injecting every line of Derma's essay into Khemia, and there's more. So let's continue.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. Okay. It isn't the largest. Now, the furry community is so large and so diverse that claiming any handful of stories adequately represents the group is a fool's errand. Just now, I have the visual in my head. Scipio casually asks what Neferu's reading, and he goes off on like a half-hour tangent.
Which doesn't even make sense in this context because, you know, he's this guy,
No,
he's this jackal guy.
But let's not stress about the definition too much. Instead, let's talk about why people like these funny animal characters. Paragraph break. My god, look at this fucking pose.
I completely forgot, and I should have disclaimed this earlier. I am recording this right now.
Alright, well, in that case, maybe I shouldn't be reading in fucking Neferu's voice.
Read however you want. At this point, the veil is gone.
Read like a pirate.
Yeah.
Read Bailey.
Okay, well, I already read this paragraph.
Okay.
Though these predisposed attitudes may be bad for animals like black cats, they are quite good for writers. Paragraph break. Judy Hopps eagerly pursues her lofty goal of becoming a police officer, and Nick Wilde is a con man, playing the system to earn a quick buck. But these expectations can also be flipped on their head. Take that, by the
way. Take a look at that.
Conversation.
Also, I just noticed this is Minneapolis, St. Paul. We've been there before.
Is this what you were doing, like, in the 20 minutes I was gone?
No. I've been preparing this for hours over the past week.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But this design is aided by the fact that this character is a coyote. He is a predator, a creature children have been taught to fear since humans have been alive. Using animals in stories is a reliable way to communicate aspects of a character to children, and since we grow up with so many animal characters, we often develop a love for them. I can fix him.
Hold on, who is on it? Hold on, don't skip.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see. Who is that?
I don't know.
The animal characters are still very animal looking, the tone is as light as whipped cream, and the whole thing is very PG. The animal characters are naked, but the animal characters are naked, but nothing is showing, and it's treated as the unquestioned norm.
So that's a custom sprite, which I had to figure out how to implement.
But we don't actually learn that until he meets another ferret in heaven by the name of Breel.
Typo in the group chat.
Typo in the group chat. Get his ass.
Get his
Yes.
I, for one, encourage straight men to be more open and intimate with each other, but as things are now, these interactions between the two are pretty queer-coded. One of the last big arcs of House Pets was My Life as a Teenage Squirrel. No prizes for guessing what it's about. A college student named Marion gets transformed into a squirrel.
Actually, he was a high school student.
Killing myself. This correction is only given a moment's consideration, with Jessica immediately referring to Marion as him.
Shout out to Jessica, I fucking love her. That sucked, but perfect. Yeah, sometimes I stopped caring about making sure the text is small enough.
I've been in the LGBTQ plus community long enough to know that many queer people are fine with jokes about their identity as long as it's in good fun. Two Kinds, a comic now old enough to drink in the US, was created by Thomas Fishbach. Yes, that Fishbach. Unfortunately, Natani is treated very poorly by the narrative for the first several chapters of his existence. When his sex is revealed, it is done in the worst way possible.
Yeah, agreed.
What in the...
He's objectified several times, and in general, just doesn't seem to be taken seriously as a character.
You cooked on this part, Derma.
Yeah.
That is so good. I always think that too.
You haven't even read Two Kinds.
Yeah, I did. I looked at the pictures. I like skimmed through it.
It must have also been meaningful to see Two Kinds eventually give Natani the respect he deserves. Paragraph break.
Paragraph break.
I anticipated that one in this flawed but fun webcomic. With that, we can now talk about the opposite of comfort and fun. Paragraph break.
Nope, no paragraph. Making it this instead. And the reason why...
what an image.
Is that a Radiator Springs?
Yes, I was about to say that. Yeah.
And then there's like a GMC
Oh my god,
truck.
it is. I appreciate that the Echo sign looks like an asset in a game or something.
Yeah, I use my Photoshop skills. Oh,
The
just now
namesake of
notice
the
that the
Echo
lamp on
project.
the right doesn't have a shadow though, so I fucked that up.
The story itself has graphic depictions of basically anything you can think of. By the way, spoilers for Echo.
Furries be like, yeah, he's the safe for work version.
Yeah.
Fucking dweeb.
I had to do that.
Huh?
What the fuck?
Okay.
What the fuck is this?
This is the plot of Echo.
During Chase and Leo's talk in front of the motel on Sunday, our main character says, Chase Hunter, what are you doing on Audacity? Chase and Leo are both very flawed people, carrying years of baggage that neither of them know how to deal with.
It's how you was the United States accent
Nice.
right when you
It's
first
the
said that.
yeah.
Oh god. She essentially uses her relationship with Chase to get one over on Leo. In
Flynn
Oh
Swan
my
egg.
god, funny.
In Flynn's, the friction that can occur between two damaged individuals gets ramped up to 11. In TJ's, the relationship is entirely one-sided.
Huh?
The fuck? Oh, that's good. Of course, applies to gay, bisexual, and trans characters in each of these stories, but I think this also largely applies to the more broad definition of queer. However, this term applies to anybody who doesn't quite fit in, regardless of whether or not they are LGBTQ+.
This image scares
Like
me.
furries, for example.
That's scary. What the fuck? What is that? What?
Godspeed, Joe.
Last link. Okay, so funny thing, when I was hanging out on the title screen menu earlier, I accidentally hit the load button, which I didn't mean to do. And while Alex and Derma could see it, this popped up and I kind of panicked.
Spoilers.
Thankfully,
I
they
didn't
didn't
notice
spot it.
at all. Many people. Oh,
Yo, my GF mentioned.
oh right.
Oh my. Whoa.
He's lagging
There
a
are
bit.
many likely reasons why furries have.
You had an opportunity to include J-Stone effects.
I literally fucking.
There are many likely reasons why furries have a bad reputation. There are many likely reasons why furries have a bad reputation. There are many likely reasons why furries have a bad reputation.
The fucking red
For
soda.
the cameo.
Yeah, Shaz,
There are many
earlier
likely reasons why furries have a bad reputation. Wait, okay, what is this? Oh, right, yep.
This is the N-word, girl.
That was just gonna be one fucking like image, and I was like, oh man, you had an opportunity to include J-Stone effects in Sona, and I just like I got blasted with a fucking tree.
Well, funny you say that. Also, what happened to that room?
There are many likely reasons why furries have a bad reputation. What?
What the fuck?
Iraq 2003. The siege of Baghdad was a shit show. Our victory was inevitable, but at what cost? Protecting the civilians from Saddam forces was impossible. I still have PTSD from seeing dead pups lie on the street.
Many likely reasons why furries have a bad reputation.
For Crane 2022,
Oh my god, there's so many.
they're actually
It's the same guy. It's the same. I don't know. How'd
I
you
don't know if
find
this
it? What the
was
fuck?
really close
Oh,
to his face.
right.
What the fuck?
It was famous for years. Of course, it's a still.
Okay, that is. Okay, no. Kidding myself.
Unfortunately, I know this one. Oh my god, there's so many, Amber. Please. Save me. There are many likely reasons why furries have a bad reputation.
How many did you put in here? What the fuck?
I included the entire saga.
Oh, great. Okay, yeah, just go ahead and click for a while. Yeah.
Alright, we're back to normal,
Badass.
guys.
Actually reminds me of myself a lot. Badass, just badass.
And a lot of them have to do with conservatives just really despising people having fun.
Why is there
So it
German?
might also have to do with the fact that the furry community has a disproportionate number of people on both the LGBTQ plus spectrum oh boy, and autism spectrum.
Picking trains for that is perfect.
I'm really proud of that.
Your average furry is likely very aware of what it is like to be questioned, mocked, even harassed for who they are. So when that average furry reads a story like House Pets and sees another character happily in love with someone of the same sex, or sees a healthy open relationship, they might feel seen. When that average furry reads a story like Two Kinds and sees a character grapple with their gender identity and grow as a person, they might feel seen.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And after all, we are all a bit queer in our own ways. Furthermore, I have thoughts on other topics.
It's normal.
The fuck is frigid? Oh!
M in the dash at the end makes me feel like someone's gonna like whack Nefru in the head with a chair or some shit.
Naturally, I began relating the concept to one of
And then it's just normal. Yeah, it just continues like that. So, the end.